Okay, so you bought the xTool O1 Omni to be able to do relief printing, but is it actually worth it as a business? Well, the answer is it depends. Today, I'm going to show you how I took this boring blank case and turned it into this case with a raised texture on these sunflowers. We're going to talk about the pros and the cons of doing a raised texture larger print like this, and when it makes sense as a business decision versus when it might not. So if that's what you're wanting to learn about, stay tuned to the rest of this video, and I hope you can find some interesting and useful information here. Okay, so we're going to start with putting the phone on the bed using a jig or something like that to make sure that it is, perfectly lined up would definitely be the best solution. But we're just going to YOLO it. Place it right there. Hit the button. It'll bring it back in. And now I'm going to close the door. Come back over to xTool Studio, and you can see there's already an image of this. I was doing a little bit of testing beforehand, but we're just going to do a fresh scan now. Okay, now that we have the scan in, I'm going to come out here, grab my graphic. My graphic I have already sized. I want to make sure that this looks right. Fix this. And you can see that I'm intentionally having the stems come off the end and the leaves come over the side. And that is because that's just the way that I want it designed. And so you can do whatever you want. You could like draw a rectangle around here, and I can kind of show you that real quick. So drawing a rectangle, make sure you unlock the ratio, and so this rectangle would go like here if you wanted to stay in the normal printable area. And then you put a 10-degree chamfer or 10-degree round on it. And so now you have the outline, and I could take and, do this and then trim it and all of that stuff. But I just want it to look like this. I am going to do a texture print. So I've changed this from flat to texture. And I'm going to do a 1mm texture with a 1 smoothness. Now you can see here in this preview, we can get a pretty good image of what this is going to look like. And I could raise this up to 7mm. And that's going to take it a second. But yeah, you can really see how raised that is. I guess it only does 3mm in the texture, probably 7mm in relief. But I'm going to stay around 1mm. For my thickness. Will you let me type in? Yes, you will. Okay. And you could crank up the smoothness here and see what that should look like in real time. And that basically just looks like a tall and smooth model, and that's not what I want. I want there to be ridges. I want there to be valleys. I want this to look like there is, an actual sunflower on the back. And so this is what I want, and that looks good. So now we're going to hit process. It's going to go through and do everything it needs to here where it is processing the image. This is a pretty high resolution image, so it's going to take a second. This is going to take 37 minutes and 52 seconds to print the relief here. And so that's going to take it a hot minute. So we're going to go ahead and get this going. This type of a print will also cost at the xTool retail price for inks about 47 cents. So this is a more expensive print for sure, especially on the time side of things. If you're charging by the minute or by the 15-minute intervals, you're going to be looking at a pretty expensive print here. So this might not be a print that you're going to make a big business off of if you're doing something that is in this, this type of a detail. But if you're wanting to do a bunch of little sunflowers, which, you know what, I will go ahead and simulate that real quick. I'm going to go back here, select this, toggle the output off, and go down to my layers, lock it, and toggle visibility off. Okay, so I can't move that. It is not outputting anymore. I'm going to go grab a couple of smaller sunflowers, maybe something that you would do if you were going to do this as a business, and we'll see what that comes out to. Okay, so I'm going to drag in a graphic here. Scale to fix, I'm really going to scale this way down. So we're going to scale this down to like here. So now I'm going to copy and paste and put little sunflowers and slightly bigger sunflowers in all kinds of different areas. And so this is where you can have a little bit of fun, just kind of, putting these things in wherever they look best. Now, I am not a graphic designer, and this does not look the most beautiful to me, but this will get the point across. So if we put this into texture, make our texture 1 millimeter, and all the other settings are exactly the same as the last print, let's just see how long this print would take. 32 minutes and 30 seconds. And it would cost 25 cents worth of ink. So a couple minutes faster, about half is expensive, maybe a third of it is expensive. And then, obviously you could drop your texture down from 1 mil to 0.5 mil. And now you're only looking at a 18-minute print with a 13-cent cost. And so you can really play with this stuff, but that's not what I am wanting. I'm wanting this big one, this big, somewhat realistic looking, like watercolor painting-ish sunflower. It's gonna be a mil recessed and take a little while to print. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to process, wait for it to process through everything again, and then I will be right back with you guys. Well, I say right back. I will be right back in about 40 minutes once this print is complete. Okay, so let's open up the Omni and take a look at this case. That is pretty cool. Now you can definitely see the white edges throughout it, but it is very textured, and I really like the way that this came out. Needs to be cleaned a little bit from just being in there and all that, but I'll clean up. This looks really good, and you can really see that raised texture there. Definitely a unique case. Okay, now that you've seen just how long it takes to UV print this textured print on this case, is it worth it? That's really going to depend on your business model. So if you're doing something like this that takes about 40 minutes per case to print, that might go down a little bit if you put the large print bed in there and you stack it and fill it up with a bunch of cases, so that way it can just move one time across all of them. That could help reduce the time a little bit on the cycle time, but you're really probably only going to get about 8 of these made per day. Now, I did some digging, and it looks like you can get clear cases like this for about $2 or so on Amazon. That's been one of the best places I found for these blanks. So then you're talking about $2.50 in investment. And looking on Etsy, things like this seem to sell for anywhere from $20 to $30 for the flat prints. So maybe a $10 upcharge for the raised print. So you're talking maybe $30 to $40. So that is a pretty substantial profit margin. But the question is that profit margin going to be worth it for your business? So let's say that you make this for $2.50 and you sell it for $30 on Etsy with free shipping. Shipping's going to eat up about 5 of that. And then you've got Etsy fees and stuff that shipping will probably eat up about 8 of that with modern shipping costs. So now you're down to $22, and then you take one more step down and you're down to, after Etsy fees, probably about $18 or $19 in your gross before your cost of goods. So cost of goods drops you down to about $17. So $17 across an 8-hour workday, if you can make 10 of these, is $170. Now, if $170 is what your business needs to succeed, absolutely do these raised prints all day long. However, if you are looking for a higher profit margin and a lower time investment, if you drop this from this 1mm texture down to just a flat print, then your ink cost drops from 45 cents down to about 2 cents. Your time investment per case drops from 37 minutes to 5.5. That means you can make about 5 or 6 of these cases with the flat print in the same time as 1 of these raised prints. And you're going to sell those flat print cases for probably about $20, $25. So, maybe on the low end, 15, but overall you're going to be able to produce way more per day. So if your sales take off and you get, say, 15 or 20 orders in a day, you could produce all of those in one day with a flat print versus having to wait multiple days for the raised print. So is it worth it? That's going to depend on you. For me, I probably won't be selling these raised print cases in my Etsy store just because I don't feel like it's going to be worth my time for the amount of time investment it takes to do something like this. But it was still awesome to see what the Omni can do on something like this. This is going to make a great gift for somebody, a great one-off case. I could see doing one-of-ones or maybe a limited run of 10 unique cases that you're doing like this that you charge a premium for, but you're not having to try to cycle time your machine. You're making them up front, then listing them, maybe something along those lines. But really make sure that it makes sense for your business before diving in and doing something like the texture printing. I've done texture printing on coins, and that is phenomenal. The profit margin is definitely there on coins. And because it's a much smaller surface area, a coin is only going to take up, I've got one around here. A coin takes up less than the size of that sunflower there. And so, coins are two-sided, but you can fit a lot more on a bed, and they print a lot quicker. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you maybe picked up some new techniques with the Omni. And I am really looking forward to continuing this 30-day challenge series, the 30-day content series, where I'm making a new piece of content every day for you guys on the different tools in my shop. I know that I've kind of focused on the Omni the last couple of videos. Don't worry, we'll be focusing on other machines, including lasers out in the workshop, 3D printers, and other tools in the shop coming soon. And something as I was holding this case that I do want to point out, remember how in the software it kind of came off the edge? It's really cool. You can see where it starts there. This leaf goes up on the ridge there, so it kind of ramps up, and these leaves wrap around the side. So it's definitely a cool aesthetic, cool look. It just has to be what you're going for sure. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. That goes a long way to help the video get more recognition on YouTube. And if you have not hit that subscribe button already, then go ahead and do that. YouTube tells me over 80%, sometimes over 90% of you are watching this without being subscribed. And those subscriptions also go a long way to help get this video spread to more people and help bring more income to my family. Thank you guys so much for watching. And head on down to the link area below. I'll have links to this sunflower graphic, the other sunflower graphics I used when I was showing the smaller sunflowers, the Omni, and anything else that was mentioned in this video. And also, this is the first video that I get to give a shout out to my YouTube members. So a big shout out to my mom, who was my first YouTube member, and then Robert Lowe, who just joined my YouTube membership today. So thank you guys so much for subscribing. If you really enjoy this content, it would mean a lot to me if you would join that membership below. I know there's not a ton of perks in it right now at the time of recording, but I am just getting that membership started as we ramp up production here at Created Workshop. So thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.